Well, this is a chance for Republican lawmakers to follow through on their longtime promise to repeal and replace Obamacare. Those who rely on the coverage say it would drastically impact their lives.
Our Brittany Paris is in the news center tonight with more. Brittany?
Eric and Charlotte, opponents of the Graham-Cassidy plan say the cuts are too similar to other proposed bills that have failed. They say it could result in millions of people losing their coverage, and those who rely on Medicaid could be devastated.
Dear Senators, my daughter is 22 years old. She has epilepsy and a developmental disability and depends on Medicaid to live.
As soon as Ann Morgan-Giroux heard about the GOP's latest push to repeal Obamacare, she wrote lawmakers a letter about her daughter, Lily.
I punched this out in about 5 minutes because I was so frustrated and angry about this that we have to fight this again.
Lily lives mostly independently, renting an apartment and working 35 hours a week at 2 jobs, something she's able to do thanks to a job coach.
She relies on Medicaid for her job coach, for her supports in her apartment, and for her prescription drugs. If you take that away, you are taking away her life.
Like Ann, Barbara Katz is worried about what this bill would mean for her 26-year-old son, Ben.
Ben works 4 part-time jobs in the community. He also owns his own art business. He has been disabled since birth. Ben has been on Medicaid since birth.
The bill's sponsors say rather than trying to run health care from Washington, they're giving governors more power. But it eliminates Medicaid expansion, reallocating the money to states in a lump sum they can spend however they choose, a provision opponents say would cost states a lot of money in federal funding.
For kids like Ben and Lily, if Medicaid didn't pay for these things that are called home and community-based services, then I know for sure Ben would be in an institution.
The Senate only has until September 30th to repeal Obamacare with a simple majority of 50 votes. But in her letter, Ann is asking them to slow down for Lily's sake.
This affects way too many people to ram it through. You owe that to the people who elected you, including my 22-year-old daughter, Lily, who, by the way, also votes.
The Congressional Budget Office says it's unclear at this point how many fewer people could be uninsured under this repeal or how it will impact premiums. Senator Rand Paul has already said he will not vote in favor of the bill. If 2 other senators also vote no, the bill is dead.
All right, Brittany Paris in our newsroom tonight. Brittany, thank you.